I just want to get the stream running, so it'll just say live stream on the stream.
I have choose color.
You have what? Go to the on Twitch. Go to the channel The Doug Mystic Eye. All one word.
What's the password?
DME.
Failed to connect. Is it DM or N for Nelly?
It's Doug Mystic Eye. DM is in Mary E.
What channel I'm looking for?
Capitals or lowercase?
All capitals. Just DME.
Ah, right.
John, you're in already.
I'm sorry, I was opening Twitch.
Yeah, definitely mute Twitch so don't get any feedback. All right, you're there. So then I can just promote you, right?
Yep.
Okay. Boom. I'm gonna go grab my rule book for. I know how to play, but I'm gonna grab the rule book for Seven Con. Okay, I'm back. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Okay, so I'll just quickly walk you through how the mod works so you can run the game better.
Okay.
Is Azar, is that Naz?
That's John.
Name on this is my Steam name's not the same as my name. Sorry.
No one's Steam's names are ever the same as the names they use online. It's so frustrating. I've sent a friend request. Okay, so it works like this. This is one of those. This mod is a little more scripted than the mods I make. So because it's really scripted, you kind of got to do it his way. But it's actually pretty. Now I'm kind of slow. So what you do, just delete all those white cards. They're just instructions, or you can read them first if you want.
Oh, you got to type the number where? Type number to field. Do not press enter.
I'll tell you how to do it. Just delete all the cards first, and I'll teach you how to use the mod.
Okay, perfect. Is that all of them? I don't see any more. Oh, it went up there. Okay. Boop. Gone.
Okay, so if you come down here, these are the cursors. So all you need to do is pick one of the cursors. So say the Icy Maze, you just go blam, out it comes. Then you need to add these sort of purpley things.
Yep. And is it scripted to where it adds the curse cards automatically into the deck? Hey, do you mind if I make this live?
Just wait until I tell you how to do it, and then you can set up the whole game in one go.
Okay.
Might be best for unless you want to. I mean, it's your thing. So what you do, you add these purple cards to the action deck.
Okay.
Flip them.
Gotta flip them? Okay. There we go.
Okay. Then over here, you've got, I don't know what's going on there, but this is like the clues. These all need to be added to the action deck as well.
No, the clue goes in the satchel. That curse card goes into the action deck. So I think it's supposed to be in the satchel. And then this one goes up.
Every time I pick up a card, it zooms away. I have to re-log it back in. But yeah, so the only one that should be here is the one that's got the map. Anything else should be in the action deck. Anything with like a...
Oh, I have to add Blinovich to the audio.
All he has to do is... No, he's got the audio. All he has to do is he's sitting in the channel. He can hear us.
Okay, good. Okay.
Anyway, so have you added all the cards? There's still another 8 cards there, right?
Yes. Okay. Now see, that first one's the clue. That's supposed to be in our satchel. So yeah, that one goes in here.
Yeah, anything with that card back goes in the action thing.
Yep.
Now that's 6 whole different cards. So drag a card out. And then
Oh,
flip
I see. Why are these all the same?
So that one's got a back, so it goes in the action deck.
Yeah. That one does not. Well, that are we going to play with all these clues, all these curses, though?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just showing you how to set up the game.
Okay, got it. All right.
Okay, you can press the flip button without dropping it. There's 3 more cards here that you haven't looked at, and some of them have the action card back on.
No, that's it. Ah, there we go. Okay.
Okay, I haven't played this quest, so I don't know how all these things work, but basically you just group them all up, and however they go, they stick in there, right?
Right. Then they go into the satchel.
Well, that is kind of like the
satchel.
Okay.
Okay.
Then what you do, come over here. There's a player board on either side of the table with all the characters. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, 3 of these characters won't work because they're from the new expansion, which hasn't been released. But all you do, right, is you click on one of the names, say Durmi or whatever his name is, and the card will appear. Then you click this button at the bottom to shuffle in, and then you can place it on your player board. When I pick up cards, they're flying all over the place for some reason.
They are. I don't know where that went. It took off.
They went to the main table. I got to relog. It's a bug with Tabletop Simulator. So you can you pick your card, you just click on your character name, and then you hit the button at the bottom of the thing. So if I wanted to now pick Keeleen, I just click it, and then I click Shuffle into Action Deck, and then the player takes these things and puts it on its player board.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. Next, come down to this sort of thing up here, like this sort of book.
Yep.
you can drag out these. Oh, I can't do it because my thing's bugged. But see this fire pit?
Yep.
You drag that out and you can place it on the table. So if you place it on the table above it.
Won't let me drag it. Wait, there we go. No.
Okay, so in Tabletop Simulator, it's just click and drag in one smooth motion. If you click and hold, it's trying to pick it up. There you go.
Okay, yeah, I got it. All right.
Okay, so when you drop the fire down, there's a button on top of it. So if you mouse over, you can press the button.
Yep.
And it turns into a fire.
Oh, neat.
And then if you have there's a button on top of the dispenser itself. That will get rid of the fire.
Puts the fire back. Okay.
Okay, almost finished. When drawing action cards or whatever, these cards, you can just click these buttons down here.
Okay.
So say I draw 3, I just click on 3. And whatever I don't want, I just hit discard.
So with the one you keep, do you need to drag it down to your area?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
And finally, you've got draw random and banish, and you can type in numbers. So if I wanted to get card,
oh, that's
I type in. You got to type in the 0 as well at the front, and you've got to you don't press enter, just type the number. So you click on it, type the number, and then press search.
Okay. That works. That's awesome.
Okie dokie. So what I suggest maybe we do is I'll load up again.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
If do you want to play this on the thing or not?
We can,
might
yeah.
be
Does it support? Okay, it looks like it supports 4 players, so we're okay. Yeah.
I don't think Bilovich is going to play. I think he's just idling.
Okay.
But anyway, I'll load up the game again and allow you to save it, and then it'll be you can load it up and play in your own time as well.
Okay.
And what might be a good idea is instead of deleting all the white instruction cards, just like stick them over the side somewhere, just in case we need to reread them.
Yeah.
Because there's another thing about how the return and the shuffle and stuff works, and the ban.
John, you good with playing this?
Yeah.
All right. Did you get all that?
I've actually never played this, so.
I mean, I know how to play. The app is pretty slick, but I hope we'll see how well it works. All right. Looks like it's reset. Okay, so now I've loaded it up. Just save this to your local drive, and then you'll be able to load it whenever you want. And you can also if you just read these little tutorial things he's placed, it'll show you how to use the buttons. How would I? So there's one thing I didn't explain. These ones down here. How do I save it to my local drive from here? Yeah, so you just click on the dice that says games and just hit save. Oh, okay. It's called Flex Table. What do I want to call this? Okay. Done. Oh, you can't stack these, huh? I'm just going to log out and log back in now. Okay. Man, John, this was a lot of work for somebody. Oh, man, I've put so many hours into my mods as well. Do you want to see some of my mods before we continue? Have you seen my Galaxy Defenders one? It's freaking awesome.
No, that. Is this becoming your new full-time job?
Well, I've always had hobbies. I used to paint miniatures. I mean, it's not like it takes any less time.
Yeah. So I'm gonna turn this on so that if there's people because it looks like there is a couple, just so they can hear what we're talking about, not wonder what we're doing. What?
Yo.
Hey, who's that?
I made it.
Oh, you made it. That's Paul?
Yes, sir.
Hey, are you on Tabletop Simulator?
I just got it downloaded.
Okay.
Let me get that fired up.
We're checking out a new mod that was designed by someone I know. And that someone I know is Tragic. He's from Australia, and he's showing us this new mod for a game called Seventh Continent, which is awesome, but massive, to say the least.
Right on the.
I didn't actually make this mod. It was a friend of mine.
Yeah. This is an impressive piece of work, man. Because Seventh Continent is huge, and he has all the basic curses in there. That is crazy.
I've been listening to you guys. I wasn't connected. I had to push to talk, but it wasn't working.
Okay, so to join the server, you got to look up. It's called Doug's Game, and the password is capital D, capital M, and capital E.
All right, just getting the Tabletop Simulator finishing download.
So if nothing else, the people who are watching will get to see this really cool mod that your friend did, Tragic.
Are you guys already on Twitch?
Yeah, I just turned it on, so it's live.
Okay.
So I think the easiest thing to do, if I can, is just to do the basic curse, which I think it's the Voracious Goddess. It's the first one there. And it looks like up above where it says journal pages, is that where you're supposed to put your satchel stuff that you want to look at? Oh, Tragic had to, he'll be right back. Okay. Anyway, I know how to set up the rest of this, so I'm going to set it up.
What's your Steam?
Aren't you on Steam with me? It's D Herring, and it's got the icon is Francis from the old zombie game.
Gotcha. You mean it's not the My Little Pony?
No, it's not the My Little Pony. So I probably should change to that, huh? By the way, Paul, my friend John is on as well.
Howdy.
John, Paul's my little brother. Okay, I got the action deck shuffled. We got to pick characters.
I didn't have a plan on being as long as I was.
It's okay. Hey, you're back.
I couldn't pass up the opportunity to get what I got.
So, Tragic, what I did was I picked the first, just the first curse, which is the basic one for this. If you're just starting to play, that's the one you use. This will be really interesting to try this out in Tabletop Simulator because it's such a massive game. John, how long do we play? Was it? It must have been what, 3 or 4 hours?
Easy.
Easy, yeah. We're not going to do that tonight, but we'll give it a spin because I don't think anybody. Now I'm going to say this right now. Whoever's watching this is going to be spoiler filled if this is a game you got, but that's okay. So if you go to the right, guys, and it says choose a character. I think I don't remember which ones are all the base ones or not, but I know like the ones that are not are Howard Lovecraft and Victor Frankenstein. No, Tragic, we can play this. It's all good. This is a really neat game. I think this game is fantastic, actually. I don't know, John, would you agree?
Yeah, it's tragic. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's
It
really
is
amazing game.
Really painful.
Very painful. Yeah. So, we'll wait for Paul to get into the game, and then we'll
Hater.
do that. Yeah. Yeah, I can explain it, Tragic. It's no problem. I know how to play enough. And John, you can help me too. You probably remember as much as I do, right? The only thing we'll have to look up from time to time are the icons, and I have the book in front of me so I can explain them as we go.
And are you guys on video?
No, we're just on voice. The video and voice for the Discord can't sync up yet. So
Okay.
It's either one or the other. So we're just on voice right now. My video, you could see me on there because I have my video camera running on the stream just so they can see somebody ugly. Okay, so basically the first thing we have to do is pick our characters. And if you look on the right side of the table, there's a thing that says choose character. I can't remember, Tragic. The only thing I can't remember is which ones are not the base characters. I think it's Howard Lovecraft and Victor Frankenstein are not. I think those are the...
It's the ones without buttons are the ones that you can't use.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it easy. So each character is a little different, but without knowing how to play the game, it really doesn't matter which one you pick. They focus on different things, and we'll go over the rules as we play. That's probably the easiest way to go. So who picked that one?
That's me.
Okay, so drag it to one of the player locate boards on there. There's 4 of them, and then I'll take your skill cards and shuffle them into the deck.
Okay, so the way you do the characters, like I said before, I'll pick a character. I'll show you how it's done.
Okay.
So I'm going to pick Lovecraft because, come on, Lovecraft.
Yeah, I got to pick Lovecraft.
Right, and then you click Shuffle into Deck.
Oh, that's right.
And that does
right.
that for you. And then you just drag your cards and place them on your player board. And that's that.
Paul, are you in there yet? I don't see you on yet.
Oh, I'm still downloading. It's going to be about 5 more minutes,
Okay.
it says. I'm trying to log into Twitch on my phone. I can't remember my password.
I played Mary Kingsley before, so I'll pick Mary Kingsley.
Just remember, when you're looking up rules, you might want to use the rules widget on the game so people on the chat can see the rules that you're looking at.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, there's an icon sheet on the back of the rule book, which is really handy. I don't know if it... Oh, it's right here. Okay. Except it's not coming up. So the rules are not coming up.
Can you see me clicking on the table?
I can hear you.
Okay, well, I'm clicking on the table here, right?
Yeah, there's 2 of them, right? There's one on the left side, one on the right side. Oh, right there.
No,
Oh, I
like
see,
down in the center of the table.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, yep. The player aids there.
So if
Okay.
you hold down Alt over those things, you'll see all the icons.
Yep, it'll pop up. By the way, John, if you hover over any card and you hit Alt, it'll pop it up and make it bigger for you.
But that is
And so that clue in the middle of the screen is the first clue that we have for the voracious goddess curse that we're going to try to solve. And the whole premise of the game is that we got cursed visiting this place, and now we have to go back and try and break the curse with our characters. And to do that, we have to explore a place, even though we've been there, we don't remember it at all, apparently. So we have to go back and re-explore the whole thing. And it should tell us on the other side of this what to do. It does. Okay. So we're just waiting for Paul to finish his download. I think we all have our characters, right? Yep. Hey, John, you want to read the clue while I'm finished working on finishing this setup?
Just before we start, I mean, this is your stream, so whatever you'd like to do, but maybe we should play a much less complicated game just to start while people learn how to use Tabletop Simulator itself.
Yeah, we can. I was actually going to play Darkest Night because Darkest Night is actually not a complicated game from a mechanical standpoint. Well, what do you think?
I actually think that's a much better idea.
Okay. So
I'll play Darkest Night anytime, so.
Well, and Tragic did the mod for Darkest Night, so he knows how to play it too. Or the hack mod. And you play it all the time, right?
Yeah, I just beat it on my channel actually. Like I did the last episode today. I haven't uploaded it yet.
Oh, I gotta watch that. I'll list that here as well when we play this live. Okay, so I'll go back to the main menu then. Can't wait to try this out. This is really cool.
Doug, what's your Twitch?
Don't worry about the Twitch. Just get on Tabletop Simulator.
Okay, I was gonna hop on both. Well, because I'm still getting that downloaded. So
my Twitch channel is the Doug Mystic Eye, all one word.
All right, got it.
Okay, so I popped back into the server. I guess everybody's gonna have to come back in, and then I'll. Yeah, here it is. So I'm loading up Darkest Night. There's 4 of us, which is good, so that'll work out perfectly. And I'm using the hack mod that you did, Tragic, because it's awesome. Hey, did I lose you guys on voice?
Nope.
Okay. Server's back up. You can pop back into the server.
What's the password again?
It's
DME.
DME, all capitals. Hey, Paul, when you go on to Twitch, make sure you mute it so it doesn't reverberate. Okay, 3 of us are there. So how long did it take you to do this hack, Tragic? This thing is cool, man. When I saw what you did there, I was like, oh, I gotta have that. That makes it so much easier. You there? Hello. Hey, John, are you there?
I bags the orange seat.
Okay. We are all there. Just need to, I think, just waiting on Paul. He should be here any minute, and then we'll go. Now, he doesn't know how to play, so I'll explain it as I go. Because the nice thing about the game is it's not complicated from a gameplay standpoint, which is one of the things I love about this game. I mean, really hard to win, but not complicated to play. We played this last week, Joe. We got our ass handed to us. It was just awful. We were playing well too, man. We weren't like getting beat down or anything. We just weren't getting we were playing with everything and we weren't getting the mysteries.
goes poorly if you get no mysteries.
Yes. Paul, how close are you?
Did a restart on Steam. It's now saying 4 minutes.
Dang, what'd you do?
I didn't think about canceling my other updates. I canceled all those
okay.
and just dropped.
All right.
Sorry.
So, can you see
I'm on my
Twitch?
Xbox. I'm on my Xbox. Yeah, I see Twitch. I'm on my phone on Twitch.
Okay. So then you can see the screen we're looking at, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, now it's there. You go.
So this game is called Darkest Night. Probably one of the you're gonna love this game. This game is so cool. But basically, we're gonna pick a character, and this is all scripted. So once we get going, it's gonna go incredibly quick.
Okay.
And if you look to, well, you can't. Over here to the right are all the different characters. I'm just gonna put them in a bag, and we'll randomize them, see what we get. So we won't pick them. We'll just be random. Does that sound okay to everybody?
Sure.
Random's good for me. I way prefer random.
Okay. Whoop.
Sorry, gentlemen.
So, Tragic, what's your favorite character so far in this?
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I play random, so I play with a lot of different characters, I guess. I think the Wayfarer is extremely powerful.
Yeah. Yeah, that, and the other one that I seem to do really well with is the Rogue.
Yeah, the Rogue as well.
Yeah, it's awesome. I don't know. I love playing the Druid, even though he may not be as powerful as some of the characters. I love the character. The abilities for the character are neat. So are we gonna play with everything?
Yeah, turn it all on, man. Let's do it.
Boom. All on. Nice.
So are we going to, this is going on to your channel, is it? Are we
Yeah.
going to do like, you know, make a start where you do an introduction and everything and we all say hello, or we're just going to play like we're just friends hanging out?
Well, I think this time we're gonna play like we're friends hanging out because I started the stream about 10 minutes ago, so it's been running. I just figured, for this first one, we're just getting used to the technology. People can see what we're doing. It's really neat to see you load up the seventh continent. But I'll just do a quick introduction with everyone. And Tragic, I'd like you to talk a little bit about your channel because you actually were one of the people that. And didn't realize how long we've all been doing this, but you were the people that inspired me to start doing the videos. So, because I was watching your stuff and I was like, that looks like fun.
Gee, I'm really sorry, man.
Yeah, because it takes a lot of work. But with what you're doing now, with with your two channels and the one focusing on all this digital content is really cool, especially since you're doing all these mods and everything. It's awesome. I love watching it.
Sorry to ask this for the billionth time, but what's the Twitch URL? Can you paste it into Discord?
Yeah.
All right, 2 minutes. It says.
Okay.
See
Hold on,
how-
I gotta pop over to Twitch and get the URL.
Gonna have to go tell wifey get off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. She hogging up the Wi-Fi.
Right? Get off your Facebook and the Wi-Fi.
Okay. No more porn tonight. Takes up too much bandwidth.
She's watching porn. Cool.
I don't know.
I guess I can't tell her not do that. Right?
Okay, I
Get off your
posted the
Facebook and
Twitch channel
Wi-Fi.
in Discord. No more porn tonight. Takes up too much bandwidth. Hey,
She's
someone
watching
mute your
porn? Cool.
the
I
Twitch.
guess I can't tell her not do that. Right?
Okay, I
Get off your
posted the
Facebook and
Twitch channel in Discord.
Doug, did you get my friend request?
Yeah, I thought I already accepted it. Hey, someone is not muted in Twitch. I keep hearing the feedback.
Doug, did you get my friend request? I have no sound whatsoever going.
Okay. Heck, maybe it's me.
Minute 8 seconds.
Oh,
It
it is
says.
me. My bad. I was the one that didn't have Twitch muted. I'm telling everybody to mute their Twitch, and I didn't have muted. Okay. friend request. There you are. Got it. Okay.
The Assassin's Creed Legends
Yeah. Have you
promo when I turn on the Twitch channel.
did you
That
watch
game's
my
gonna suck, right?
have you been watching my stream of that?
Would be ugly.
That game is awesome.
So close, so close.
So for the three of us, we want to grab our characters. We can get them start doing that. Who did I
Hey,
get?
Doug, is your buddy from home? Is he here?
John's on. Yeah.
No, place the character on your board in
On
front
your
of
board. That's right. Yep.
All right, there we go. Firing up.
And then I have to pick a card that I'm not gonna. I haven't played I don't think I've played the Prince in a long time.
Okay. What do I click on? Multiplayer?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes, and then join server, and you're looking for a server called Doug's Game. It's Doug with apostrophe S game, 2 words, and the password is D, M as in Mary, E as in early.
Okay, Azar, to pull things out of bags, you just click your mouse down and move your mouse in one movement together. So fast movement. Don't click and hold.
Yeah, because then you'll pick up
There
the
we
bag.
go.
Yeah. And then just put it on your player mat, and it'll make your character.
All right. Sorry, gentlemen. I am here.
So can you see the tabletop?
Oh, I get the scholar.
It's loading.
There you are, Paul. Awesome, man. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry
right.
about that.
So
And my Twitch picture is of a husky. It says, "I'm not fat. I'm just a little husky."
nice. So Paul, over to the far right, or depending on which way you're facing, you're on the. You're going to be down on the bottom side of the board.
So just yellow, right? Yellow's the only one I can
Yeah.
choose.
Okay. So based on the side of the board you're at, you'll see on to the far side there's a little brown bag. There's 2 torches and a little brown bag. Click on that very quickly and just drag a token out of it and put it on your mat right in front of you. Just drag it all the way over, put it right on the mat. It'll set your character up. Boom.
All right.
Just like that.
I'm the alchemist.
You're the alchemist. Now, everything in the game is based on a d6 roll. Okay, and we're going to have target numbers, usually 4, 5, 6, whatever. And so everything you see on your cards is going to say, fight with 2 dice, or add this dice, or activate. Activate an action is on your turn. You're going to get to do one thing. You're going to move, or you're going to take an action. That's it. So when it says take an action, if you take that as your action, that's what you're going to do. So I'm going to flip over to your cards and just give you an idea what to do with those.
How do you?
So
Okay,
to move
let's
around, you can use the WSD key, or right click and right click will turn. Left click the middle mouse button. You can scroll up and down with the wheel. And if you want to look at a card up close, just hover over it and press Alt.
Oh, okay, very nice. Black powder, false face tonic.
Yep. So before we can
Still?
start, you have to take one of your cards and put them back in your deck. You only get to start with 3 cards. So I've actually never played the Alchemist, so I'm not sure which starting cards are really good, other than just reading them. It looks like your black powder one would be pretty good to keep.
Yeah.
And false face tonic allows you to elude, and eluding me is like escaping or hiding from an enemy. That's pretty potent too. So you probably want to keep those 2 and then take one of the other ones out. I don't know which one. So the distill is when you gain a treasure or artifact, you may search an event or quest or mystery. Also gain a green backed item of your choice. That's probably the weakest one to start with. I don't know. That's my opinion. What do you think, guys?
The false face tonic has an elude on it.
Yeah. The distill seems to me like the weakest of the ones you have as starting cards.
I mean, it has exhaust, actually. Sorry. Tragic.
Yeah, cards that say exhaust, after you use them, you have to flip them over, and
Yeah.
then they can't unexhaust until a card tells you to unexhaust, which is some events, or you have to move all the way back to the church and do a pray event to unexhaust. So you lose turns. So they're usually quite strong cards, so they're very tempting to take them, but they basically means you'll only have 2 powers that you can use for most of the game.
Until
Until
you
you start
run
getting
exhaust. Yeah.
That sounds pretty wicked because I have 2 of them with exhaust.
Yeah, but it's okay because they're again you're going to find yourself needing to go back to the monastery to heal and stuff anyway. Also, I think if you hide, you can refresh 1 power, right?
So I want to flip that card.
So which one? You're talking about?
Oh yeah, you can hide to get to refresh your powers as well.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think your weakest card to me. Everybody else can chime in, but I think the weakest card you have for your starting hand is Distill. And so all of us have to take a card, and to take a card and flip it, you just hover over it and press R. Should flip the card over.
You press the F button while you're hovering over or holding
sorry,
something.
F, my bad, F. So when you click F, you can drag it over to your deck, up there, and when it's highlighted, just drop it when you see it all highlighted, and then hover over it and hit R to shuffle it. There you go. And then you can just, if you want to line those up however you want, that's fine. The 2 important stats that you have are your grace and your secrecy. Grace is basically your life points, and secrecy, the higher the secrecy, the less chance you have of being discovered and tracked down by the necromancer. You're going to lose secrecy for fighting things called blights, and you'll gain secrecy for moving and taking certain actions. And the higher the secrecy, the better. Unless a card indicates otherwise, it can't go over its starting value. So your starting value it's on that starting value now. But cards can make it.
I have the ability to give people higher than their starting value still.
Yeah, so there's things that'll allow us to do that, but I'm going to pick my card real quick. Huh. I don't know what these are good. I think I'll. Okay, I'm going to do that one. Okay.
They look pretty good.
So once we all have our 3 cards, then we can formally start the game. We got everything in the game present right now. And I think we're ready, right?
I'm ready.
Roger, Roger.
Okay, everything is shuffled up, ready to go. Some things that John, that Tragic added is the draw map, draw event card, and the sunrise, little sunrise button there. The sunrise will flip our tokens back to the sunrise thing at the end of the round, so we don't have to flip them over manually. And when we draw our event, now in the first turn we're all in the monastery, so we won't draw an event, but we just click that and it'll put the event right in front of you. Plus, Tragic, didn't you do something with all the tokens too?
If you drop the cards and the tokens into the trash bag in the between the 2 character mats, it'll
right.
just drop them in the discard piles where they're supposed to go, so you don't have to move all over the place.
And that is here, right here, for you guys.
So just a very quick overview. I'll just quickly say this, is that we all take turns and then the necromancer takes a turn. The necromancer takes his turn by rolling a die and comparing it to the secrecy value on your sheet. If it is higher, he'll move towards you. If it's not higher, he'll move where the dice on the mat are telling him to go. So he's going to be hunting around. He never actually attacks us. Okay, so you don't have to worry about him so much. It's more about the blights that he leaves, and you can drag him around by using secrecy. So we move, then he moves, and he rolls versus our secrecy.
Yeah, each turn, this darkness track is going to go up by 1. We'll have things that might make that go up faster or go down slower, but we're playing with the mysteries and the darkness cards. So, Tragic, when we played, we just did it where he got a power at 10, so we were playing like easy mode 10, 20, and then again at 25. Is that okay? Or how do you want to play that?
Sure, man. It's your game.
Okay, no, I'm open. So Paul, basically, it's really simple. You're going to do one thing. You're either going to move to a new location, or you're going to take an action, and it's really that simple. So the first thing we have to do as we start is we got to place out the blights. Those are all the bad things that are out on the board for the necromancer. So I'll draw the map tile and start reading them off. And if someone wants to just put them on the board, that will be awesome. Okay, so
as you're the host, you'll have the highest ping, so you're the easiest to manipulate the table. So you should probably do all the dragging around. Because I'm in Australia, right? So I'm like massively slow. I'm pinging
yeah, you are. 272 ping. Okay, so just read.
That's like good, man. That's really good. Trust me.
Is it really? Just think, guys, we're playing board games with somebody on the other side of the world. It's pretty cool, huh?
Yep.
So, do you want to read them off and I'll grab them?
Okay. Mountains, Oblivion.
Okay.
Omen.
What?
Village, Zombies.
Zombies in where? Village? Okay.
Zombies. Swamp, Specters.
Specters in where? Point.
Decay.
Hold on, I'm not hearing part of that. So the specters go where?
Specters go in the swamp.
Swamp, okay. I think I'm missing the castle too, but that's all right.
Castle is Omen.
Omen in the castle.
I'll grab the crows.
Crows in the wait. Okay. And the forest.
First is a decay.
Okay. I'm flipping them all over so we can see their sides. So just to explain the anatomy of these tokens, basically the middle section is what happens, what power this blight has. So for example, Oblivion, as long as you're here, if you're here at the end of your turn, that's going to happen to you. So in this case, we're going to exhaust 1 power. If you're looking at Oblivion in the mountains. Now, the other thing we can do while we're there, we can't do it after we move, but when we take an action, we can attack a blight using one of our powers or just roll 1 die. But typically, we're going to use a power to get more dice to do it. And we're going to have to roll 4 or better. If we fail that, in this case, with the Oblivion, we would lose a turn. So, for example, I have a thing that allows me to roll 2 dice to attack. So I could attack it with 2 dice. If I roll less than a 4 on both those dice individually, then I'll lose a turn. If one of them comes up 4 or better, then I win. I lose a secrecy, and then I get to get rid of that blight. If ever there's 4 blights in a location, the rest of the blights start going into the monastery. If ever there's 4 blights in the monastery, we lose. Now, if we die, if one of our characters dies, which is actually not all that easy to have happen, because you can actually go down to 0 grace and still be alive. If you can go back and heal, then you're good. Then we get a new character, but the darkness track, I believe the darkness track goes up 1. I have to double check that. And so with that, we are actually ready to play. Paul, do you want to go last so you see what we do?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Just before we continue, if you hold down Control and press the numbers at the top of your thing up to 0, you can save camera angles and then hold Shift and press the button and it will snap you to that position. I've saved a camera angle that might be handy at Shift 9 and Shift 8. Shift 9 will take you over to the manual in the corner, which will allow you to look and see what all the banes and items and stuff do. And Shift 8 will bring you to this player aid over here that also might help you out.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't. I knew you could do that, but I'm not too good with all of the key commands yet.
So yeah, so it's a good idea. Maybe make a control 1 for your player board. Make a and 0. So if you go control 0, that camera, you can jump to that by hitting spacebar. So say the map, you want to have a nice look at the map, make that control 0, and then you can just hit spacebar to look at the map.
Nice. Okay. Oh yeah, that's awesome. All right. I did one for my character. All right.
Not that I don't use this app like 24 hours a day. Oh wait, I do.
Yeah. When I saw what you did with this app, because this is the official app, when I saw the things you had, I was like, man, why didn't they think of that? Because that's really useful stuff. So, all right, well, we're ready. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So I'm in the church, so I do not draw an event card. I then use my action to move to the forest.
Okay. So on his turn, all he can do is that's the total turn, Paul, as he moved. Now, if he's already there, he can take an action. And normally, like when he moves out of the forest on the next turn, we're going to draw he'll draw an event card first and then move, and we'll all do that after we're out of the monastery. But as long as you're in the monastery, you don't draw an event card.
Okay.
And there's at the end of your turn, you have to face the Bane, but my particular Bane in the forest does not have an attack, so that is the end of my turn, and I flip over my sundial to the moon, and that is my turn.
That's it. Who wants to go next? John?
I'm fine. I'm also going to go to the forest.
Okay.
Is someone like pressing R like a million times, shuffling something?
Yeah, I'm hearing that, but I don't know where that's happening.
I can hear some weird noise.
It's like weird clicking noise.
Yeah, me too.
That is really bizarre, but I don't see anybody clicking anything. I have no idea.
Everyone just hover over their deck and press R, see if it goes away.
Nope.
Sounds like chips.
Yeah.
It's the sound. It's the tabletop simulator sound for shuffling. So some kind of bug happened while shuffling. That's going to drive me nuts. Maybe we should save it and reload.
Okay. Do you want to do that? Oh, it
Hey,
stopped.
it stopped.
Nope.
Oh no, it stopped when I hit. Okay, that's really bizarre.
I've seen that happen before.
Okay, I saved it. We just back out of the game and reload, right?
Just load. You don't have to quit the server.
Okay. Let's hope it's not a permanent part of the game now. It stopped. It
Nope.
did not stop.
Oh, we haven't really started. So we'll just start again and pick the same characters,
Okay.
or just keep playing.
What do you guys want to do? Is that going to drive everybody crazy?
Nothing drives me crazy. Do whatever you want. You care? I don't care.
No
This is,
consensus? I mean, we just started. It would take us 30 seconds to reset up.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's restart. Come on.
Okay. Oh, it's on the workshop, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Do we want to take the same characters or?
Just roll them again.
Okay.
Or what?
Yeah, we can just, I'll put them all in the bag and then we'll just pick. Okay. Just drag it over to your player board and what was that? Huh. Oh, that's weird. It didn't. That's so bizarre. Got the Tinker.
Got the Valkyrie.
Oh, that's good for you, Paul, because that's a fighting character. It's a little easier to play than some of the others. So again, we just have to pick one card we got to get rid of. Okay. So remember, just flip it over, drag it, hit F while you're hovering over the card, and then go up there and shuffle it with R, and you're good to go. Okay, we're going to start the game. There's our first map card.
We call it Mountains Corruption.
Mountains Corruption, Castles Spies, Village Curse, Swamp Vampire,
Okay.
Forest Zombies, Ruins Shroud.
Ruins got a shroud.
Castle Spies.
Spies in the castle? Okay, I got those.
Village Curse. Swamp Vampire.
Okay. Done. Do you want to start us off again, Tragic?
Okay, let me just have a quick think. Okay, so I'm going to move into the mountains for my action. I do not draw a tactic, an event, because I'm in the church and there is no Bane to fight. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. John, you want to go?
Options, yeah.
The Village Curse, you lose 1 grace by entering the village.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Oh, by the way, one more thing we forgot to tell you guys. If you look at the locations, they have a search value. So the village is actually only 3 to search. It's very easy to find stuff there because there's like stores. And underneath it, there's like symbols that show you the most common items that you'll gain. Chests are drawing new powers from your power deck, so they're very good. And keys are how you win the game.
We're
You
playing
can
with
get-
mysteries, right?
And there's mysteries as well, which I don't know how to use because I haven't actually played with them.
Yeah, they come out from map cards when we get the keys. We either get oh yeah, we got to move that token out here too. Where's the token? There it is. It's also here. Instead of getting keys, we actually get clues, and once we get 10 clues, we have an artifact. And we get those from mysteries and keys from the map cards.
But
John,
you still move the clue token by finding keys by doing searches, right?
Right, right. And when you pull the map card, if it's like this one that we have out there right now that we haven't put away yet, it shows just a key. I think isn't there a, yeah, there's a cheat sheet here, isn't there? Trying to remember which thing that came from, so I think one key gives you 2 or something clues, and then the other one gives you a mystery card. We might have to look that up when we hit a key. Okay, so just me and you, Paul, left. I guess I'll go. I think I'm actually going. Yeah, I'll move. Why not? Well, our choices are interesting because we can either fight zombies or lose, or go to the mountains. So I guess I'm going to actually activate one of my abilities as an action. Oh, no, you know what? When I activate it, I get to do something else, so I'm not going to do that yet. I guess I'll just move.
You going to the forest?
Yeah, I'll move to the forest, but I'm going to have to fight the zombies. I only have 1 die. I actually shouldn't. I should go to the mountains.
I should go to the forest.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the mountains too. We can all spread out from there. Okay, I'm done.
Should I go to the forest?
Yeah, because you have a better chance of taking on these zombies that are there. Okay, now since you move there, you're going to have to, at the end of your turn, you're going to encounter these zombies. You see that they have a shield that says 5 and an eyeball that says 3. That's fight or elude. And if you fail, you lose a grace. So you want to use one of your tactics. Probably skewer allows you to fight with 2 dice.
May I make a suggestion, Brew?
Yeah.
If you stay in the church for this turn and don't move, you can use your action to activate your wings, right? Because that's an action. It actually takes your turn. It'll remove a secrecy, but you'll gain a secrecy because you're still inside the church. And that means for the next turn, we'll draw 1 less event card, which could be bad. Because when this sprout wings things, that allows you to do a move as well as an action. So you can do 2 actions in 1 turn once that's active.
Okay.
Yeah, good idea.
So how do I play the card?
So you just activate it by here. Just drag one of these activation tokens and put it on it. It means it's active. Boom.
All right, and I activate and lose one spirit, correct?
Secrecy.
Secrecy.
Yep, the bottom one, just drag it over one, it'll drop on. And that's the end of your turn, so just flip your sun, hover over the sun and hit F. Of course, you're the last person, so. All right, and then now we move to the Necromancer's turn. We've all taken our turn. So the first thing that happens is we move this marker up 1 on the darkness track. And then we roll a die for the Necromancer. He rolled a 4, so I doubt he saw any of us, right?
My secrecy is 6.
Yeah, mine's 6.
Mine is now only a 4. It has to be higher, right?
So
you would have gained a secrecy at the end of your turn because you're inside the church.
Okay, so it goes back up.
Yeah, so it goes back up, and also he can't see inside the church. It's like hidden from his vision.
Gotcha.
It's the safe place, the last safe place in the world from the Necromancer is this place. So he's just going to move according to the die roll, which means he's going to stay in the ruins. And we're going to draw a map card, and he's going to get another blight there in the ruins. So it's going to be a gate. Oh, that's, man, that is a horrible blight. Okay. And that's his entire turn. That's it. So now we hit that. We're all back to our turns. We can take our turns again. Whoever wants to go first.
So you can mix up the order?
Yeah, the order doesn't matter. That's why these tokens, the sun token's important. Because we can choose whoever goes in what order. So like one thing you can do that's cool this turn, Paul, is you can move to the forest and attack the zombies before they can attack you. As an example.
I'll go then.
Okay.
Then
Now I think that deactivates your wings, right?
Yep, just drop it into the bin.
Just drop it.
the card.
No. Just the
Just
token.
the token.
Okay.
Yeah. Boom.
And now you can activate it again by spending another resource as an action.
Okay.
So you see how it says activate, right? The action is to activate. And then while it's active, you can deactivate to get a free move as a free action. And so you can move by deactivating it, and now you haven't used your action yet.
So now if you wanted to, you could attack the blight with your
Should
skewer.
I use skewer and then do I just put an active on that, or do I just use it?
No, you just use it. A tactic you just use. It's your action. You don't have to do anything with it. You just
Cards are never discarded, right? Think of it like a character sheet in an RPG. They're just skills that you gain.
So grab 2 dice.
Yeah, just here. Here's two dice for two dice for you. If you highlight them, just right, left click and hover over and highlight both of them. So let that one go.
So if you draw a box on the mat, like with your mouse, it'll select both of them, right? And then just hold down, like move your mouse away and then hold down the R key. Like press the R key a couple of times without holding them, So don't hold the mouse button.
There you go.
There we go.
Ouch.
That's not good.
Oh,
So
so you lose 1 health.
you also lose a secrecy for attacking a blight. But that was the right thing to do. It just didn't work.
Damn. That's my turn, right?
That's your turn.
Lose secrecy as well.
Yes. Whenever you attack a blight, just keep that in mind. Whenever you attack a blight, you lose a secrecy. But whenever you move, you gain 1. You just can't gain 1 more than your starting value.
That's my turn.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Who's next?
Okay.
Okay, so there's 3 of us in the mountain. Who has the best chance of killing this corruption? I can roll 2 dice.
I should have stayed in the monastery. I misread my cards.
I have to activate my gadgets to be able to do anything. So 2 dice is right now the best. The best I can do
Okay,
is
so
2
I'll
dice.
roll against the corruption.
Okay.
So I'll go first. So first I draw an event card because I'm outside the monastery. Compared to secrecy, my secrecy is 6. 4+, I'm fighting a small monster. I am going to fight his shield value, so I need to roll a 4. Using my tactic Bent Rough, I can roll 2 dice. I roll a 6, that's a pass, so the event is over. And now I can roll against use my action to roll against corruption.
I'm going to activate Gust, Exhaust, Attack twice.
Nice.
So I can roll twice versus this guy. I roll a 6. I only needed a 5. He is also dead. And that be the end of my turn. There is no more blights, so I don't have to face a blight, and that's it.
That was a good turn. Okay.
And I lose 1 secrecy. So
So I am going to activate a gadget, my Surveyor's gadget, as my action, which will give me a bonus to search, but it also then gives me a bonus when attacking a blight to deactivate it if I move. Or I deactivate it if I move. So I'm going to activate that as my action. That's going to be my entire turn, and there's no blight there, so I don't have to worry about it. Sorry, I'm just reading my other cards. I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I'm done.
wow, his cards are really good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's,
We're on events.
it just takes him a turn to activate everything.
Did you draw an event card,
Oh,
by the way?
No, first thing I mess up. Is that my event there, John? I guess.
Yeah, that'd be your event because you
Okay.
didn't draw one.
So it's compared to count the blights in my location, which are 0. So I face these archers. They're a 4/4. I get 1 die to elude, so or fight. Doesn't really matter either way. So I'll grab a die. And I failed. So I am going to take a grace hit. Okay, done.
Okay. I draw an event.
Quest.
When do you draw events?
At the start of every turn that you're not in a monastery.
Okay.
There's no quest completed. Instead, draw a quest and roll 1 die to determine its location.
Yep.
Okay, random locations are determined. If you look at the village, right, all the dice faces are represented. So 6 is the village, and then there's 3, 2, 5, 4, and 1.
So it's going to the forest.
The forest.
And our quest is Nightmares. We need 2 successes on it, or we got 2 turns to complete it. We need 1 success. It says a young girl has had a prophetic dream warning of an imminent disaster. The details are unclear, but the matter is desperately urgent. We have to spend a grace there to get to complete it. If we do that, we get a charm. If we let it expire, we add 3 new quests there. That's kind of weird. Is that a bad thing, adding 3 quests?
Could be.
Could be. All right, then take your turn. Paul, doesn't the Valkyrie have some ability to regain grace easily?
Activate. Swap the shroud and the zombies.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. You know, you could use that ability to make us kill this curse quite easily, because you could move the curse to where someone is, and then we won't have to enter where the curse is and get.
That's true. It's better to. Okay, fine.
Do you have to move it to where you're
Good
at?
decision. That's a better plan.
Okay. You could have moved it to us too. One of us could have killed it. The ability I have active gives me a bonus when attacking blights.
But I can't move it somewhere. I can switch where 2 blights are. I can't just move them around.
Oh, okay. Okay. Fair enough.
I can switch you with another player.
Nah, it's okay. Are we done?
Yes, I believe we are done. All right, Necromancer.
Darkness track is up to 2.
Rolls to see where he moves.
Oh, no.
That would be a 3, but still nobody's at 3, right?
Nobody's at 3.
3, Valky?
So
Says
he's gonna
2
move
for
on
me.
to
4.
Just 2.
1 because of the gate.
No, the gate is just for detection.
Right, he'll see somebody who has a 3.
That's correct. It's just for detection.
He will
Not for
move. For movement, he will move here since he didn't detect anybody.
Right. That's right.
Yep, you got it. Yeah, you know what you're doing.
Now we draw a map card. Boom, there's the map card. We're going to drop shades. I'll grab it.
AIDS in the swamp. All right.
That makes some sense, doesn't it? And that's the end of his turn. Wait, we got to put a token on the card here. Okay. Now that quest doesn't say you have to take an action. It just says spend a grace. So I guess if you're there, you can spend a grace and then attack and then take your action, right?
Yes. Hands on the cards.
Everybody looking.
Hard to read.
Well, hit Alt and it'll pull it up for you.
Are you doing that to make it bigger?
Yeah, if you hit Alt, it'll pull it up so you can read it. While you're hovering over it. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I've flipped our tokens back for our turns because we're ready to take our turns again. Who wants to go?
Okay.
Can I go back to the monastery?
You
I
can.
think you should complete that quest, which doesn't use an action, and then try and kill the curse so other people can move freely into the forest.
Yeah.
All right.
See, you're not getting.
But you have to draw an event first. Press the big button that says draw event.
Arc discharge.
Oh, minus
Three
1.
blight, -1.
That's good. So we're going to drop this back down to 1, but we're going to put a blight in your location. So draw a map card down here.
So draw map.
Yep. And we're going to drop a blight where you're at in the forest.
Yeah, draw a map, and the map tells us what blight to put there.
So in the forest, a
Stigma.
stigma.
Ugh.
Yeah. Forest is looking grim.
And throw that away.
Yep.
That's correct. And the event.
Man, the forest just became a place not to go.
No, we have to go there.
We do, yeah. Because we're all at -2. That default gracing is bad.
That's your default grace. That means our maximum grace?
Our default is reduced by 2.
This blight affects all locations.
Yes, yeah, all of our defaults are reduced by 2. We got to kill that thing.
So does that mean we all need to drop now?
No, it just means that we can't heal our. Mine would be, I'd be fully healed at 3.
Yeah, I'd be fully healed at 2.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I can't go past 2 right now until that thing's destroyed, which is really.
What do you think, Brew? Do you reckon it'd be better to take out the curse or take out the stigma?
I think we should take out the curse because if we let that go, then we're gonna have more cards.
Well, no, you're talking about the quest, right?
Yeah.
So
The
you can
quest.
take out the quest, but you
Or
can
the
also
quest.
remember
Oh,
the
gotcha,
quest isn't-
gotcha.
Yeah, the quest isn't going to take your turn.
Oh, then the stigma.
Okay. So the quest, you can complete the quest and it'll give you an item. It'll give you a charm,
Let's reroll.
which gives you a reroll, and then you can
Spend
attack
one
the
grace.
blight.
Yes. Grace to finish the quest. That's
Yeah,
it.
I think I should do that.
Okay. Okay, so this will get discarded, and you're going to get a charm, which is one of those right there, and you can use
Where'd I
that
put
to
it?
reroll. And then now you still have your action. You can attack the stigma.
What do I do with the charm?
Just put it on your
Just
character.
stick it on your playmat.
Yep.
You can
Yeah, on your
discard
playmat.
that after any roll to re-roll.
So if you don't fail, then you get to keep it, and you can use it later.
But just remember, if you kill the stigma, you're going to have to stay in the forest for another turn because we need to kill that curse.
Yeah.
Because anyone who goes in there has to lose stuff. Do you know what I mean? And you're already in there, so it won't hit anyone.
Yeah, gotcha.
So hopefully you roll
So-
well, and we kill that stigma, and then you kill.
I'm
You
gonna
it.
roll,
curse
I
it.
can roll 2 dice,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, and when you attack the blight, you got to reduce your secrecy by 1.
But I also, and I get to use 2 dice using skewer, correct?
Correct.
I'm gonna secrecy's down to 3. There we go.
5.
So that is dead. You got it.
And that's my turn, correct?
Correct.
Yep. It'll get quicker as you get used to it.
Yeah.
Okay. No one said they'll go, so I'll go. I'm going to do a search where I am versus 4 location. So I'm just going to roll. And I get a miss. Oh, I forgot my event card. Oh, Dreamcatcher. Failure to create a blight. Okay, so I'm going to... So what do you reckon? Is rolling 2 dice versus a 4 versus a 5 better odds than rolling 1 dice versus a 4?
I don't know. I always take those odds anyway. If I get more dice, I figure I have a better chance. But I don't know.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to use Earth Meld, my tactic, to elude successfully without rolling.
Okay.
And I failed my search, so that is the end of my turn.
Okay. I will take my turn. And I didn't read my card right. My surveyor gadget. I should have searched last turn when I activated this. It says search with +1, but oh no, it's when it's active. No, that's right. I did do it wrong. It says activate search with +1 die, but subtract 1 for each die. Anyway, I'm going to search as well, but I have
Or
to
just do a
roll.
search
What?
now.
and then you'll be even, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, well, you have to. He couldn't search last time.
Trying to draw my event card. There we go. Okay. Oh man, the tracker. I got to elude.
No, when you activate, you do that. You're right. He should have searched last time.
Yeah, I should have searched last time. I'll just do it this time. But I have to fight this tracker. Elude, fight for 4, elude for 5. I don't have any extra dice. I'm just going to roll. Sorry guys, I'm getting some lag for some reason. Okay. I failed. So I failed at elude. What's that do for me?
It's 2 secrecy.
2 secrecy. Okay. Down to 4. And then I'm going to roll 2 dice to search, but I have to reduce 1 from each roll. Hey, I did it.
So 4 is successful.
So I drew a map card and I get in the mountains, I get a supply cache.
Oh, beautiful. So that's draw 2 power cards, keep 1, put the other at the bottom of your deck.
Yep.
In this game, in this application, to put things on the bottom of the deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get the card in your hand, so you're holding it, and then while you're holding the left mouse button, you right click to sort of put it on the table, and then just drag it towards the deck, and it'll go under it.
Okay. I gotta see what I can do, what I got here. Ooh, God, that luminous gadget's awesome.
Oh yeah.
So's that amplifier, though. I think the luminous gadget's better. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. The tabletop simulator's lagging for me. So you said do what? Drag it over to put it on the bottom.
Okay, I'm going to do it, but
Okay.
you just watch. Okay, so you just mouse over the card, you press left click to pick it up, right?
Yep.
Then you hold down the right mouse button, it kind of pushes it to the table, and then just drag it towards the deck, and it slides under it.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Neat.
We just pick up the deck and
Yeah, we were just picking up the deck and putting it on the bottom. All right, that is my turn. Okay.
event. $52 events. Okay, compared to lookout. So evade on 4 dice. On a 4, that is. So I lose 1 secrecy.
Hey guys, I need to. Tragic just let me know about something. I need to log out and log back in. I'm getting super amount of lag on the game right now.
And you say you can't do it. The host can't do it.
Yeah, it just went away.
So you can't do it because you're the host.
Okay. Matter. I didn't need to. It seems to clear up. It cleared up. I'm okay.
Getting it too, so it wasn't just you. So that's my event. Action. I'm going to want to go first next time, I think.
Okay.
Draw 4 map cards.
Draw how?
And how's
What do you need to do, John?
I need to separate these out. I've got 4 cards, but they're all piled on top of each other, and they don't want to separate out.
Because we're lagging.
Simulator, you separate cards.
Never mind. The others are still here.
Okay.
Okay, right. So the way you separate cards is you can just sort of drag them one by one. But another thing you can do is you can click the mouse button, right? And while you've got it picked up, just hold down Control and press right click, and it kind of drops. Yeah, I'm gonna log out and log back in.
It's I think it's all of us, guys. I'm having it's really lagging for me.
Mine seems to be fine, and my ping's really low.
It's coming and going. Like right now, it's fine, but it's got gaps in it.
Or maybe it's just me.
Well, that's weird. When you log out,
Bring back items.
do what?
What are bring back items?
What, John?
Yes. Treasure chest. I don't want a treasure chest to be the second. Some people want a treasure chest to be the
Treasure
second
chest
card.
is just you draw a power. What are you doing with all these cards? What's Sean do, John?
Right.
I can hear you guys.
Okay. I can hear you now. I just think it's lagging bad for me.
So now we're on the Necromancer. Necromancer says, dun, 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 dun,
Got to move the token back to 2.
for seeing people. We can see the Valkyrie. And
He sees
see
me.
the Tamer. So you can see.
The value has to be higher than the secrecy, not equal to.
Not equal to, yeah.
Or since 5 will see anybody. The elusive spirit has a bonus that the Valkyrie has. When the necromancer's movement roll is exactly the minimum required to detect any hero, choose whether to detect it or not. You detect it or not.
So yeah, I can choose not to, right?
You are at 3.
No, you can't. If he's higher than
Hero.
yeah, if he's higher, then he will move towards you. He's not going to get to you because you're 2 spaces away. He'll just move to the village or the ruins, whichever, the shortest
Ruins.
route. Okay.
Right, but it says any hero, not just me.
Heroes that are at 4 are the Tamer and the Tinker.
Yeah, but he can't see me.
Not to be seen.
Yeah,
It's at 5 though too.
but your difficulty currently 3, right?
Okay.
To the village.
There's just before we continue, there's something really full on going with Doug's connection because like his voice chat's even coming in completely garbled, right? Is anyone else getting that? If you
Yeah.
promote Azar and let him save the game, maybe we should start another game with Azar hosting.
Okay. I did that.
Just type in chat because we can't hear you at all. You're completely cutting out, Doug. This chat is in Discord, not in Tabletop Simulator. So this isn't Tabletop Simulator lagging. There's something else going on.
So let's move the necromancer to the village. He spawns a vampire. Configuration, help, main. Save. It says Doug's game.
Okay, so click on where it says games and save a save game of this game. You don't need to load it. You just need to save the save game. And when have you saved it?
Did.
Okay, now everyone needs to quit to the main menu and you need to start a new server. That save game and we all connect. So you click multiplayer and you click host and that's all you need.
This.
Run one.
Numeral 1.
1, but it's not connecting, saying password invalid.
The password is 123. Server is, the password is 123. Dang.
Stuck on connecting.
Wow, this is much smoother.
Still Doug's game, right? Or is it, what's the server?
Nope, the server is 1DK. 1DK. Password is 123.
All right, got it.
Doug,
Oh, you know what I just noticed? If you zoom right out from the table, there's like the necromancers kind of skulking around in the background in the shadows.
because he's going to start, something has happened.